The evening sky slowly grows darker. The shadows of the trees stretch across the ground. On the small porch in front of the old house, a grandmother sits quietly. Beside her sits her grandson. Today, he isn't talking. Something that happened at school keeps turning in his mind. He knew the answer to the teacher's question, but he couldn't say it out loud. The laughter of the other children is still echoing in his ears. The grandmother looks at his face and understands everything. She doesn't ask any questions. She gently pulls him closer and places her hand on his head. With that simple touch, her words slowly turn into a story. The grandmother begins to speak. "Come here, my child. I know how painful it is when words live in your heart but refuse to come out of your mouth. That is fear. But remember this, having fear doesn't mean you are weak. It only becomes a problem when you let fear stop you. Let me tell you a story. This isn't something written by someone else. It's a life I've seen with my own eyes. Many years ago, in a small village just like ours, there lived a boy named Vihan. From childhood, he was quiet. He never rushed into games. He stayed away from fights. When someone spoke loudly, his eyes would fall to the ground. The village children said, "He has no courage." The elders said, "He is useless." But my child, Vihan wasn't avoiding work. He was only afraid of making a mistake. One day at school, the teacher asked, "Who will come forward and answer?" Vihan knew the answer, but his hand never went up. That evening, he sat silently at home. When his mother asked, he said nothing. But that night, sleep never came. A few months later, a big problem struck the village. The rains didn't come. The wells dried up. The crops began to wither. A village meeting was called. Everyone spoke. Everyone blamed each other, but no solution was found. Vihan sat in the last row. One thought kept circling his mind. An old well that had been closed for years. But to speak up meant fear. What if they laughed? What if they scolded him? The meeting ended just like that. That evening, Vihan sat for a long time staring at the stars. One question echoed inside him. If I don't speak, who will solve this problem? The next morning, without telling anyone, Vihan walked to the old well. He began removing mud and debris. Within the first hour, his hands started to ache. By the second hour, doubt crept into his mind. Maybe this isn't meant for me. But he didn't stop. On the second day, an old man noticed him. He said nothing. On the third day, a young man joined to help. On the fourth day, another followed. By the sixth day, many people had gathered. No one was invited, no one gave orders. One small action created a great change. In the end, water flowed back into the well. That day, the entire village celebrated. Everyone talked excitedly, but Vihan remained silent. Someone asked, "Did you start this?" Vihan simply nodded, and that was the moment the village understood. Courage is not about speaking loudly, it is about taking the first step. Vihan didn't change after that day. He didn't learn to shout, he didn't learn to fight, but when he saw a problem, he learned to move forward without stopping. His fear never completely disappeared, but he learned to walk forward alongside his fear. The grandmother falls silent again. The story ends. She pulls her grandson closer and gently rests her hand on his head. That evening, the child understood something deeply. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward even when fear is present. The world often asks us to shout, but the ones who work quietly are the ones who truly create change. That evening, along with the grandmother's story, a small heart grew stronger, quietly but firmly.